Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today joined by
Jacob the Normals.
Walking down memory lane, checking out a beer we reviewed in 2011 last, which is how long ago? That's
8 years ago.
8 years ago, so yeah. That's just a long time. So it's from FiftyFifty Brewing in Truckee, California, and it's part of their Eclipse series. We reviewed a few variants on this,
yes,
together with Mess and Lilla Tescana.
Yeah, and tried a few different,
But this was the one we were really fired up about in the past, and this is one of the beers we traded for with Blubber.
Yes.
It actually was. Who did we get it from, though? Was it Ryan? I don't know.
I think we can't remember. Maybe Ryan, yeah.
But I remember it was part one of those trades where we just got like so many barrel-aged crazy stouts from Blubber. I was just like, fuck, you can get everything with this beer. You still get a lot of stuff, but the hype, I think, is still quite high. But back then, it was like even higher. So it's like anything you wanted. But this is the 17 version of the Brewmaster's Grand Cru blend of Eclipse. So Brewmaster's Grand Cru blend is where they take their favorite, the Brewmaster of FiftyFifty. To be honest, I don't know his name, but he takes his favorites of the different Eclipses and does an ultimate kind of blend and does the Brewmaster's Grand Cru blend version. They don't do this every year. I think they've done it in 11, 15, 17, and then another vintage. And this is 17, and this is 11%. So, but they never state what's in there.
Nope.
So, I guess we'll have to guess. But yeah, Eclipse. And it's funny to think this was what people traded for back in the day.
Yeah.
Now you can buy this on Beer Gym now, and this is where we got it. So thanks a ton to Beer Gym for the beer. Like they have so many variants of this right now.
So it's kind of gotten easier, I guess.
Yeah, but it looks nice.
Yeah. Pitch black.
Yeah,
Frothy.
not the thickest, like
No.
tan dark head, but like kind of like beige. Looks nice.
Nice foamy bubble stuff.
Yeah, let's check out the aroma. It smells really marzipan-y and honey-like. Well, I think it's also made with honey, the stout here, isn't it? Yeah.
It is.
Brewed with honey. And bread on the side. It is. Just I don't know the exact components, but I'm definitely getting some kind of appley vibe to this, like apple brandy. And one of the 17 vintages I had was apple brandy.
Yeah, and there's a kind of stringy smell to it as well, like green apples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And definitely bourbon. I think there's one. They do various different. Like they actually, I think I can't remember originally if it just said bourbon, but they actually now mention the different bourbon producers on the beers. But there's different like sweet, fudgy, vanilla, almondy bourbon.
Yeah.
And there's apple. Yeah, there's even like some spiciness. Could be rye. Could be rye whiskey.
Yeah.
It's interesting though. You can sit and guess. But I know I don't know.
There's kind of a chewy note to it, like it feels chewy in the smell.
But really, actually, it's
Big
really,
it translates
but
into
it's
beer.
really almondy and vanilla-like.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely thinking there's lots of the bourbon barrels in here, and probably some of the rye. But then again, the apple vibe I'm getting. I think there must be some of the apple brandy version in there, but it smells really nice actually.
Yeah.
It smells like super well balanced barrel-aged classic imperial stuff.
Yes. I'm ready to dig in.
Let's do it. Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers.
And thanks to Beer Gym for the beer.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very nice. Oh,
It's actually quite balanced
it's super well balanced.
in the whole feel of it.
And it's very old school. Actually, I expected it to be a bit more roasty than it is, but it's like, it's got a nice roast profile. But it's restrained enough so you still taste a lot of the barrel, like with cherry oak and whatnot.
Yeah, and vanilla. The vanilla is kind of upfront in a way, like not upfront, like in the aftertaste, it kind of lingers.
But what I really like about this is like right now a lot of barrel aged beers like and I love punchy flavors, but this is like just like super harmonious. Like it's super well balanced between flavors. There's a lot of roast, but there's also a lot of cherry barrel to balance out. There's a bit of alcohol. There's a lot of dark fruit even. Tobacco. There is a little bit of a almost leathery vibe, or like almost like I know in the States like do you talk about fruit leather, which is like kind of like raisiny, kind of whatever. Like I don't know raisiny, but it's like like it's fruit. I think it's dried fruit pretty much.
Yeah.
It's definitely got fruit leather, dried fruit. Yeah, makes sense. It's almost got that vibe.
Yeah.
And then what I associate with like bourbon is definitely there. Vanilla,
Yeah.
almond. Yeah. I don't know, the apple brandy thing that still resonates with me. There's an appley vibe.
I can follow that, but yeah, I fully agree. There's some whiskey note on it as well. Like you definitely get the barrel feel of it, like some bourbon notes. But yeah, and then there's some coffee note right in the back. It's a bit chalky, like there's
A little bit.
a bit of chalkiness going on as well. But nothing horrible.
No,
but it's just it has a maybe from the alcohol chalky feel.
I'm almost getting a hint of coconut. The honey though, I was not expecting to shine as much, but there is a good kick of honey flavor, I think, which is quite nice.
I mainly taste the sweetness, but
yeah, but the floral kind of flavor resonates for me with like honey flavor.
Right.
I feel like I'm picking up on the honey, but I think it's really good. It's very much more classic barrel-aged Imperial Stout,
Yes.
which is really nice. And it's like lots of different flavors that are very harmonious together. It's not like one thing that stands out and is crazy.
I can definitely see what we saw in it back in the day.
Yeah, but
like,
I don't think I'd give it like 97, 98 as I did back in the day, but I still think it's like a 94, 95. I think it's a very nice barrel-aged beer. I don't know, the blend is of course different now, but I think the blend of different barrels lends to nice flavor profiles.
Yeah.
Again, like appley, there's almost like a cinnamon vibe maybe, and almond, vanilla, lots of caramel, as you said, some roasted malt, lots of dark fruit, fruit leather, tobacco, roast malt,
dark notes,
cherry wood.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
It's really
92, straight up.
92. I actually really enjoy it. It's a more classical approach, but I love the balance on it. It's just like sublimely well balanced barrel-aged Imperial Stout. There's something like gonna go crazy. It reminds me of drinking like the old school stouts like Parabola and stuff like that blew my mind back in the day, and I still think it's just like really nice, but it's just not blowing my mind as much as other breweries do nowadays. So yeah, like 94 and 95, something like that. Well done. But not a 97, as we said back then. But back then it was like one of the first, like, fuck, this first
It's
barrel
crazy.
It's crazy. But
Still not a bad grade, but yes.
But 8 years later, we try it again, and that's fun. Yeah. So if you guys had a chance to try the 2017 FiftyFifty Brewmaster's Grand Cru Blend version of Eclipse, let us know what you thought of it. Very nice stuff. I don't know, do you know the blends? If you do, let us know. Do you know what's in here? It would be fun to know if we guessed right. But if you know, let us know. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Check out Beer Drum, where they might still have this. I've been sitting on it for a bit, but check them out. And yeah, we're going to say cheers. Cheers. And see you guys in the beer review.